Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to the physioBRAIN channel. This is Professor Adriano, and today we're gonna share two more tips, different tips on how to stimulate our brain and improve our memory. So stay with me and don't miss these tips. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe, like the video, and share it with anyone you think needs to know this information. So everyone, usually we've been giving tips and guidance and people have been giving really great feedback, which I appreciate. So that's why we've been bringing more and more information related to this. So today we're gonna give two tips on how to improve memory and how to enhance some cognitive functions. These are two tips for you to apply in your daily life. There's no point in reading or watching these videos here if you don't apply them in your daily life, okay? So today's first tip is reading out loud. Maybe you've already read about this or heard about it, but it's very interesting because researchers at the University of Waterloo in Canada conducted an experiment in which they selected people, young adults, and had them write on group, read out loud, and another group read the same material only silently in their minds, right? So one group read silently without speaking and the others read out loud. They found that those who read out loud in the end remembered more of the text of what they had read. So whenever you are at home, if you have the freedom to read out loud, of course, you're not going to do this in the middle of work, at the office, or in the middle of class, right? But if you have that freedom of time and space, you can do it. And this will greatly benefit your reading, your learning, and this will have a positive impact on better cognitive health, better memory, and overall better brain health, okay? So the first tip for today is reading out loud. And the second tip for today is something that's already widely discussed. I've mentioned it in other videos. We always talk about it, but it's important to reinforce aerobic exercise. Aerobic exercise is the kind you do for at least 20 minutes, the kind that raises your heart rate, increases your breathing rate, where you need to keep going for a longer period. So walking, running, swimming, biking, cycling, spinning exercises that raise your heart rate, right? Not so much focused on resistance and muscle strength, not super high intensity, but regular exercises that you can sustain for a longer time. That's because more and more studies are showing that this type of exercise increases the number of connections and new neurons, so neurogenesis, new neurons being formed in the hippocampus region. The hippocampus is a region closely linked to learning, to new neurons, to neuroplasticity. So the hippocampus is actually larger in people who do aerobic exercise. Okay, so include in your exercise routine walking, running, cycling, swimming, in short, exercises that aren't too intense. Of course, it's also a good idea to include high intensity exercises and strength training in your workout program, but also think about endurance exercises, longer workouts, aerobic exercises, all right? So those are today's two tips, reading aloud and aerobic exercise. If you have any questions, write them here in the comments. If you have any suggestions or feedback, let me know there as well. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Take care, and I'll see you in the next videos.